the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Go, let's go!
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let him know, let him know.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get off the field.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hamler now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They'll run on first down. Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A give to Williams, running right. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the down. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that. They got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Green to bring it back. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 2.
Touchdown, defense. 45, 45.
Alert!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play fake. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Mayfield on play action. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's a screen play left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Score Browns 21, Broncos 16.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A run for Nick Chubb. Mike Purcell with the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 45 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hamler now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll hand it off now. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Now McManus for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Broncos 23.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Mayfield. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 172 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go one more. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch twist. Hey, alert.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 30.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Bridgewater. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 201 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation. With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 212 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 15.
Point it right. You're not ready. Switch it. Come on.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.